If the partners do not want to continue with the business, how will they dissolve the partnership? What will be the procedure? What will be the terms and conditions for the dissolution, for the closure of the partnership? It should be clearly mentioned. Amit, Bunty, and Chiku should sit together and they should think that if they are about to end the partnership, then what will be the procedures taken? Now we will understand about the partnership deed. What is known as partnership deed? So basically, the partners come in together for starting the business because they are having the common objective and they also want to earn profits. That's why they form the partnership. So what is a partnership deed? Partnership deed is basically a written document where they are mentioning that yes, they are partners in the firm and they have agreed to come up with a partnership business and they will be earning profits and they will be contributing capital. So what is partnership deed? Partnership deed is basically the agreement among the partners where they agree that they will be jointly working together and earning profits. So the partnership deed is a voluntary association between the partners, between the persons who are willing to work together. They are willing to work together and earn profits for the business. Now, if we talk about an example, in an example, Amit, Bunty, and Chiku, they had come together in the partnership. Amit, Bunty, and Chiku, they had come together in the partnership. They were voluntarily associated in earning profits. They had the common objectives which they wanted to do. That is, Amit was having the objective of earning profits. The amount of capital he has invested, he also wanted to earn profits, and he was looking after the sales activity. Bunty was looking after the promotion of the goods, and Chiku was looking after the manufacturing of the goods. So they had the common objectives, the objectives of earning profits. Next, there is a clear agreement with respect to the terms and conditions. If they are coming up with a partnership, they are forming the business, so they should also have the terms and conditions. That is, if there are profits, how will they share the profits among the partners? Also, how much is the amount of capital they will be bringing in for the business? Then, if the partner is withdrawing amount from the business, what will be the interest on drawings that will be charged upon him? Also, if the partners are bringing in capital, what will be the interest on capital that will be paid to them? So what are the terms and conditions? The terms and conditions regarding the interest, on capital they will be getting. What is interest on capital? That is the amount they have invested in the business, they have contributed in the business. What is the amount in the form of interest they will be getting? For example, if Amit, Bunty, and Chiku, they are bringing capital for the business, if they would have taken the loan from the banks, they would have been paying interest to the banks. Now, because the partners are contributing the capital, so they would also be getting the interest. So the terms and conditions regarding the interest on capital, the interest on loan that they will be paying, also interest on drawings. What will be the interest on drawings they will be charging? That is, if the partners interest on drawings, that is, if the partners are withdrawing their capital from the business, what is the amount of interest the business would be charging from the partners? This is known as the interest on drawings. So all the terms and conditions regarding the salary, by what date they will be receiving their salary, and the amount of profits, how they will be distributed, each and every terms and conditions are mentioned in the partnership deed. Next, why this partnership is made? So that there is no misunderstanding later. If there is a written agreement between the partners, so now they are clear that how much is the amount of profit they will be getting, and there won't be any problems in the partnership because everything will be clearly mentioned about the capital, about the risk, about the profit and losses ratio. They can easily continue with their business because there is no possibility of misunderstanding. Next, the partnership deed can be either oral or written. If it is an oral agreement, so basically partners are agreeing with the partnership deeds, the partners are agreeing with the agreement and they are mentioning their points, what is to be followed in the business. Or either it can be written, they can write it down and they can maintain the copy with all the partners where they are mentioning what will be the terms and conditions for the continuing the partnership business. Next, it is not essential that the agreement should be written, but the partnership suggests that if there is a written agreement, there won't be any confusions on the later stage, where the partners, if they are having any doubt or if they are having any clashes between them, so there can be the written agreement which will be reviewed, and then they will be clear that what was the agreement. Then they can be clear about the salaries, about the profit and losses, and also about the interest on capital and drawings they will be getting. No. But if there is no written agreement between them, there can be the confusions where the partners are confused that whether they agreed with the 1:1:1 ratio, whether they agreed on with the equal share of profits, or whether they agreed for the different amount of ratio according to the capital they had contributed in the business. So there is not a compulsion that the agreement should be written, but it is advisable that if they are having the written agreement, the things would be clear on for the later also. Next, if we talk about the partnership deed, what all things are included in the partnership deed? The partnership deed includes the following. First of all, the name of the firm. Now, Amit, Bunty, and Chiku, they were the partners in the partnership business, right? Now they need to decide that what will be the name of the partnership they will be carrying. That is, what will be the name of the firm, the partnership firm in which they are partners. Why? Because if there are any agreements or if there are any business dealings of the business name should be clear that by what name they are carrying on their activities. So first of all, the name of the firm. So they thought, Amit, Bunty and Chiku decided of giving the business name Akarshan. Akarshan Pants. They thought of the name Akarshan Pants because they were the manufacturer of the pants. So they came up with the name of Akarshan Pants. They will be selling the pants in the name Akarshan. Now, the first thing, name of the firm is decided. The second thing is nature of business and the location of business, which says what is the nature of business you are doing, what will be the activities which the business will be carrying on. So over here the nature of business was manufacturing pen, so they will be mentioning that the nature of business is manufacturing, and the location is also to be told that what is the location where they will be carrying out their activities. So if Amit, Bunty and Chiku, they were doing the activity in Delhi, so they need to mention that the location of the business is Delhi. Next thing, what is the duration of business? Duration of business, which says if the business is formed, if the partnership is formed for a particular time period, so they need to mention that what will be the duration of the partnership. If the partnership is for a particular time period, for example, it is for a particular time period of 2 years, in which earlier also we have discussed a particular partnership where the business was from 2024 to 2026. So this is known as the particular partnership where the duration is clear that the duration will be 2 years. So it can be dependent upon the partnerships, the business, that for what duration they will be there in the business or what will be the duration of the partnership which the partners will be carrying on. Next thing is the investment made by the each partner. Now, Bunty was contributing 1 lakh rupees. Amit was contributing 3 lakh rupees. Chiku was contributing 2 lakh rupees. So they need to tell in advance. So they need to tell in the partnership deed that what is the amount of capital they have invested in the business. So the amounts, which is 3 lakh, 1 lakh, and 2 lakh, total of 6 lakh is invested in the business. Next thing, the distribution of profits and losses. If they are partners in the business, so they also need to be clear if they are profits, how will the profits be distributed in the business. So Amit was decided that he will take the ratio of 3:6. B, that is Bunty, he will be taking the share of 1/6. And C, Chiku will be taking the share of 2/6. So if there is a profit, for example, of 6 lakh rupees in the business, now Amit, he will be taking 3 lakh rupees according to the ratio 3:1:2. Bunty will be taking the amounts 1 lakh rupees as profit, and Chiku, he will be taking the profits on the ratio 3:1:2, that is 2 lakh rupees Chiku will be taking in. So the distribution of profit and losses also be mentioned in the partnership deed. How will the profits and losses be distributed among the partners? Next, what are the duties and obligation of the partners? What are the duties? What are the roles they will be playing in the partnership? So if we talk about Amit was looking after the sales activity. If we talk about Bunty was looking after the promotional activities. If we talk about Chiku, so Chiku was looking after the manufacturing things. That is, he will be actively working for the manufacturing of pen. So the duties should be clearly mentioned. What are the obligations? What are the duties which the partners will be performing? Amit got the duty of sales. That is, he will be selling the pens to the customers. Bunty got the duty that he will be involved in the promotional activities. He will be promoting the goods. He will be coming up with the advertisements. That is, how the goods can be advertised or where the goods can be advertised. Bunty came up with an example also where he was thinking that they can promote the business in the World Cup between India and Pakistan. Or else he also came up with an idea that they can also contribute in Instagram, that is, they can run their ads on the Instagram also. So the duties of bunties were about the promotion, that is how the goods will be promoted. If we talk about Chiku's activities were about manufacturing, that is how the goods will be manufactured, what is the new designs, what are the innovations which he will be bringing in for the pens. So the duties and obligations were clearly mentioned in the partnership deed, that what are the duties they will be performing. The next are salaries and withdrawals of the partners. What is the amount of salaries the partners will be taking? Because they are the part of the business, so they should be clear in their mind what is the amount of salaries which they will be withdrawing in a month from the business. So if Amit told that because he was looking after the sales of the business, so he will be taking the salary of say 50,000 rupees. He will be taking the salary of 50,000. Now Bunty told that he will be taking the salary of 20,000 rupees. And Chiku, he told that he will be taking the salary of 1 lakh rupees. Now, it should be clear in the partnership deed what is the amount of salary they will be taking, so that there are no conflicts in the future about the salaries and about the pay that they will be getting in from the business. So, the salaries and the withdrawals of the partner should be clearly mentioned. That is, if the business is earning profit, so how can the partner withdraw the profits, or how can he withdraw, or how he can withdraw the salaries from the business? It should be clearly mentioned, because we have told in the terms and condition that if the partner is bringing in the capital, he is getting interest on capital. And if the partner is withdrawing the funds before he gets the salary, that is, if he is making drawings from the business, interest on drawing is also charged from the partner. So it should be clearly mentioned, that is, what are the distributions, how will the salaries be distributed, and the withdrawals of the partners. Next thing, the partnership deed generally includes the following aspects. The first one is the terms governing admission, retirement, and expulsion of a partner. If Amit, Bunty, and Chiku, if any of the partner, if they think that they want to get retired, what will be the terms and conditions? That is, he should give the notice in advance about the partnership deed that he is cancelling out or he is exiting from the partnership because of the retirement. And if the partnership wants to include a new partner in the business, if there is a new admission in the partnership, how can the new partner be introduced in the partnership? Next, about the expulsion of a partner, if there is any misbehaving, if there is any misbehavior of the partner, how can the partner be removed? All these things should be mentioned in the partnership deed. Bunty and Chiku, they were the active partners in the business, right? So they should be clear in their mind that how will the new admission of a partner take place. For example, now Amit says that his friend also wants to join in the partnership. So the partner should mention that if any partner is bringing in the new partner, or if any of the partner is taking admission in the partnership, how will he introduce? For example, he is involving Gautam in the business. So how the Gautam will be taken in the partnership, this is decided according to the partners. So over here we can see, if Gautam wants to come in the partnership, how will the admission take place? What will be the procedure, and what will be the amount of capital he should bring in for the business? Each and everything should be mentioned in the partnership deed. Next, about the retirement also, if the partner is about to retire, by what age the partners can retire. And next, if there is an expulsion of a partner, if the partners feel that if there are any misbehaviors of the partner or any wrongdoings of the partner, would be expulsion, there would be the expulsion of the partners from the partnership business. Next, the interest on capital and interest on drawings they will be charging. For example, Amit was bringing 3 lakh rupees, right? Bunty was bringing 1 lakh rupees for the business, and Chiku was bringing in 2 lakh rupees for the business. Now, even Amit will get the interest on capital, Bunty will also get the interest on capital, and Chiku will also get the interest on capital. And they will be getting the interest at the rate 10% per annum. That means if we talk about the interest of Amit, 3 lakh rupees into 10%. So 30,000 he will be getting in a year on the amount he has contributed in the business. If we talk about Bunty, because he has contributed 1 lakh rupees, so he will be also getting 10%. That is, he will be getting 10,000 rupees per annum. In a year, they will be getting 10,000 rupees. If we talk about Chiku has invested 2 lakh rupees. So 2 lakh, so the 10% of 2 lakh is 20,000. He will be getting 20,000 in a year because of the capital they have invested in the business. Then what is interest on drawings? Interest on drawings is basically if the partners are withdrawing funds from the business, what is the amount of interest it will be charged? It is known as the interest on drawings. For example, if Amit was about to get the salary of 50,000 rupees, but before the due date of salary, Amit was in need of the funds and he withdraws the fund from the business in the form of drawings. So, what will be the amount of interest the Amit would be charged on the drawings? It should be clearly mentioned. For example, if he is withdrawing 20,000 rupees, he is withdrawing 20,000 rupees and the interest on drawings is at the rate 20 percentage. So if he is withdrawing 20,000 rupees, 20 percentage would be charged as the interest on drawings from Amit. So it should be clearly mentioned if they are contributing the capital, what is the amount of interest they will be getting, and if they are withdrawing the funds, if they are making the drawings from the business, what will be the interest charge on the drawings. Next, the procedure for dissolution of the firm, which says if the partners do not want to continue with the business, how will they dissolve the partnership? What will be the procedure? What will be the terms and conditions for the dissolution, for the closure of the partnership? It should be clearly mentioned. Amit, Bunty, and Chiku should sit together and they should think that if they are about to end the partnership, then what will be the procedures taken? For example, they will first of all clear off all their liabilities which they are having. Then the amount of profits which they are having, they will be distributing the profits in their agreed ratio. And also, if they had the manufacturing unit, how will they close all the units? It should be clearly mentioned. That is how the firm will be dissolved if they are thinking to end the business. Next, preparation of accounts and the auditing. Because the business would be earning profits and also would be incurring losses, the business should maintain the assets and liabilities also. The business should maintain the balance sheets of the business. That is, how much is the amount of assets which the business is holding and what is the amount of liabilities the business needs to pay. By this, if they are maintaining the accounts, they are clear in their mind that how much they have earned profit in the business. And also they can be clear that what is the amount of losses the business is making. So for the accounts part also, they should be clear that how the accounts will be prepared and how will the auditing take place. That is, the auditing should also be there when the business is being performed. Next, the method of solving disputes. If in a situation, now because they are partners, there can be even fights in the business. So if there are conflicts in the business, how they will resolve the disputes and who will take the decision. For example, Amit will be saying that I am right, I have taken the right decision for the business, and he is thinking that because of him only the business is earning profits. Now Bunty is also telling that if he is not making the enough promotions for the business won't be generating the revenue for the business. Next, Chiku is saying if I am not manufacturing the goods, the business won't be earning. So if there are any sort of conflicts in the business, how these conflicts will be resolved? Will there be any another person, the fourth person, who will be taking the decision on behalf of them and will be listening to all of the partners? Or how will the dispute be even solved? So they should all look after the conflicts. That is how the conflicts will be resolved in the future. They should be the main things involved in the partnership deed. So these aspects should be looked after when we are forming the partnership deed. These are the important points. The terms governing the admissions, retirement, and expulsion of the partner, interest on capital they will be getting, and interest on drawing they will be charged. The procedure for the dissolution of the firm, if the partners think of dissolving the partnership, if they are thinking to end the partnership, how they can end, preparation of accounts, how will they prepare their balance sheet, profit and loss, and also how the depreciation will be charged in the machinery, by which method. All this should be prepared in advance. And the last thing, if there are disputes in the business, how these disputes will be resolved. These are the important aspects of the partnership deal.